It's hard to describe because this news about her being killed, I don't know, it's so hard to describe. Like, I have a little sister and she kind of reminds me of her. And if anything happened to her, I would be crushed or don't know what to do. What I hope to see is that more people know that we also are a minority and people are also being racist to Asian people.
Today we are here since it's been 1 year ago that Johanne Zhangjia was murdered by her brother. And since she was an adoptee from China, it hit us really hard.
I'm here today because of a heinous act that was committed purely out of a racist agenda and a racist ideologically committed act against a so young girl who had her entire life ahead of her. I can't just stand by while things like this happen all the time, and every time it's brought up, they always focus more on the person who has committed the act, not the reason it was committed, and or the person who unfortunately was lost. Usually they will end up as a part of a sad statistic, and they are not statistics, they're people.
We're about 20,000 adoptees and their families, so we're quite a few people in Norway. A small minority maybe, but still everybody seems to know somebody who's adoptee or has adopted or has some relation. So we work for the rights of the adoptees and their families. 1 year ago we also saw that in the midst of everything it felt like they forgot about the person that was killed. The first headlines were, luckily nobody were killed. And we were crying, saying, yes, one adoptee was killed. One adoptee that was promised to have a better future, that was promised to have a new possibility to start a life. And she was so young, she was 17, she had barely started her life. So it was important for us then to jump to the streets, literally. Before we even knew what was going on, all we knew was that she was an adoptee, she was one of us, so to speak, and we wanted to stand up and say it's not okay.
It's horrible to go day by day by day by day seeing cases like these ignored whilst the extremist right political movement are just gaining more and more and more followers, and nothing is being done about it. It's just happening, and people are turning a blind eye.
The last years, nobody were there to speak up, but that's why we are here now. Now we can tell them what is going on, what are our needs, and what are the needs of the adoptive family. Nobody should go through adopting and being adopted alone. So the change we need to see is a better understanding, opening up their eyes to what is it actually to be an adoptive family and an adoptee.
We need to look harder at the root causes as to why crimes like these happen. We need to focus on preventing people getting hung up in extremist ideologies. We have to take a close look on our society and its hang-ups with racism and nationality. Norway as a country has always had a very strong sense of national pride, which we have to reevaluate what that means for our country, our people, or all our people moving forward.
We have called this little sister an invisible minority to kind of just coin what kind of a minority it is. At the same time, we struggle with the same things a huge minority struggles with. So it's not that it's particularly special, but it's special in the way that you are completely Norwegian, but you're not completely Norwegian either way. So yeah,
it's so important